Hey guys, it's Rolcups and boy do I have one for you. I was looking over the numbers in yesterday's video and I noticed an anomaly with one of the runs. We overlooked it. Sue us. One of the instance per experience per hour was skewed due to the boss taking a while to kill, and the class that was farming at the time didn't kill the boss very quickly. So the dungeon was overlooked and it isn't broken, meaning it'll probably never be hotfixed. It's just high density, the mobs won't get nerfed like Sorcerer as they are normal mobs and not small spiders, and the elites are clumped in packs. Best of all, the dungeon is linear, so it will be similar every single time you do it, so you won't even have to change much. So where are we? We are in Fractured Peaks. That's where Kivishad is, I'm sure you all know that one. And we are just in Hoarfrost Demise, just north of Bear Tribe Refuge. The dungeon takes maybe 10 seconds to get to, 20 if you decide to walk it instead of with a horse. But let's get into some numbers. Before I do, I'll let you know I have my 1 to 50 in under 4 hours solo speed run guide coming out, with me doing it as proof in the next few hours, so if that's something you want to see to level your alts, don't hesitate to subscribe as you don't want to miss it. But let's get into it. So this dungeon is on Torment 4 and will net you roughly 520,000 experience a run. The run can be done in 2 to 3 minutes depending on the class and skill level. And this means we're going to bring in between 10.4 and 15.6 million experience per hour. We're of course going to use the Nightmare Dungeon reset method, so it means that we can take off 15 seconds for resetting. If you're unsure how to do that, I'll link my video in the description, but basically you start a Nightmare Dungeon, enter it and kill one enemy, then teleport to town. Then in the future, any dungeon you go into, such as Hoarfrost Demise, every time you teleport out of Hoarfrost Demise, it will reset itself, which just gives yourself a bit of a quicker reset method rather than logging out if you're solo. You don't need to do that in a group, of course. So we need to clear the dungeon in about 1 minute 45 to 2 minutes 45 to get the 10 to 15 million experience an hour, giving us an extra 15 seconds to teleport out and in. I would always recommend teleporting to town, as teleporting back to the dungeon using your a dungeon entrance and then teleporting back in takes a while because of loading screens, where teleporting to town then using your portal to get back, the loading screens are quicker. So the run itself is easy. When you get in, there is going to be 2 ways to go. Now this is the part I always mess up because I'm looking at a script whilst also going forward. As you can see, there's some nice density as we clear through. You can loot if you want to. As you get through, you are going to come across basically a linear path, which will eventually ask you to drop down. Now, if you go left or right at the start, doesn't really make a difference. You can go left or right, it'll take you to the same place. If there is one more straight than the other, go the straight method, because the one that's looped will take you on a massive loop and it takes a bit longer to clear. Now, as you come down, it looks very similar to Eridu. There's going to be 2 huge bollocks. So, the entrance to the boss will be straight away on one of your sides, and you are going to move around and start killing all of the packs. When you get to skeleton constructs, of course, same as always, the constructs will be set up where they will spawn an elite when you kill them. You always want to make sure you kill that elite, grab the items as you go through if you want. I'm not speedrunning this run, I am more doing it as an explanation. So, as I've said, it's to kill 3 skeleton constructs, and when you've completed these, you do not go to the boss. You continue to clear out the 2 large bollocks, which will make sense when I show you the map at the end. And we are here for the high density and the high number of elite packs that are all clumped together. I'm always slower doing it on videos because I'm reading from a script on one screen. I'm also in my single target build because I've been having to go at Lilith. I've got her down to 21% of phase 2, roughly. So I'm hoping for that kill soon, but it will be about a 45-minute kill, so you can imagine how that goes. Sorcerer's the only class that hasn't killed it. Thanks, Blizzard, for making such a balanced class. And once you've cleared this zone, you can expect to have got 520,000 experience for doing it. As you can see, another nice group of elites. And we are going to just continue round. So, from this point here, guys, as soon as you get back on yourself, you want to check the map to make sure you haven't missed anything.
I'm not ready yet.
Oh, so we got path 2 this time. There was 2 different paths you can get. You can either get the 1 big bollock or the 2 big bollock. We got the 1 big bollock. So, nice and easy, we run in, we've cleared the circle, and we are done. That there is 520,000 experience, guys. So you've came in, you've jumped down, you've run around, you've run in and round a bollock, and you're done. Simple as that. Now, if you speed it, like I said, I'm very fortunate. On my Sorcerer, I have a very quick speed build, and with using items such as the Elementalist Necklace for the 24% movement speed on it, and 26.2% max roll on my boots, I can clear this in about 1 minute 45 to 2 minutes every single time, which is 15 million experience an hour. But say even the slow side, say even Necromancer. Yeah, I've actually got a friend who is he online right now. He isn't, unfortunately. He just hit level 100 on his Necro, and he was doing this instance. Okay, and he was getting about 12.5 million. He was doing about 2.5 minutes. So even the slow classes can still do it quite efficiently. But that's where it is, guys. If you like what you see, don't hesitate to like and subscribe. I really hope it helps. And if it does, keep an eye out for the 1 to 50 in under 4 hours solo challenge coming up. But until next time, Cubs, you know it. Peace.